Welcome guys. Welcome to Daily Crypto Trading. Today we're going to do a TA of God's Unchained. 569% in gains. I have no idea where this pump came from. I don't mind. I just banked $3,000, but I did my research. I could not find anything why this should pump this hard in 2 days. If you get any idea, guys, comment down below. On a fundamental point of view, I've actually been following God's Unchained for quite some while because I thought this project was actually great. However, because it's a micro gem, I didn't invest heavily in it because it was way too risk reward to risk ratio. So I did invest a few thousand dollars in it. I believe I invested something right here, and then it just dropped heavily because of the correlation with Bitcoin. I believe I invested something like that, and then it dropped like 17% almost. So 70% of my value were gone, but I was not a quitter. I am a trader. So I actually bought up around here and around this area, right? And a few days later, this thing's pumped up. Now I did believe it will do a small pump, right? I did believe it will do something like, just let me show you guys, around this area, like show you 100%, 150%. I actually did believe that in my TA when I was going to trade this, but I had never in my wildest fantasy believed that it will do like so fast gains, like a 500% gains. And I have no idea where this, just be fully transparent, no idea where the pump came from. Now the question are now, TA 101, if you look at the fundamentals away and look at the TA, where are we going from here, guys? Well, guys, let's look at the TA and analyze. A big shout out to today's sponsor, MEXC Global Exchange. They're a top 20 exchange with billion of volume and thousands of tokens. You can make an account all for free with no KYC, know your customer, and trade up to 10 Bitcoins. You also get a 10 BTC airdrop and $500 giveaway from MEXC Global by using my link provided down below, guys. Remember, guys, these are probabilities, no guarantees. I might be wrong, I might be right, but always do your own due diligence or you might get yourself wrecked. But anyway, if we just remove these FIB levels, zoom in and new FIB levels like this, and we say from the bottom over here to the top to the new button. If you're new to trading, you probably don't see what I see, and that is what I actually did. I'm seeing an Elliott wave count right now at the forward chart. All right, so we can see, let me show you, right? We have wave 1, which is here, then we have wave 2, which is here, then have wave 3, which is perfectly hitting the 1618 FIB level. We have the wave 4, which is not below the 1, but in the golden ratio perfectly. Now there's something which is not that perfect. It is going above the FIB level 2618, which means it's actually performing better than wave 3. Remember, in Elliott wave, as I show you guys, Elliott wave 3 is the impulsive movement, always the highest movement. However, in this movement, the wave 5 was actually bigger, and that is not normal in Elliott wave. Usually it's wave 3. That's why I'm saying I have no idea where this pump came from, and I don't believe it's organic, or I'm missing something, because when I look at these guys' Twitter, I have no idea where this pump is coming from. Anyway, so I took my profit at 2618, but this thing just kept moving on. If we just make this invisible so you guys can see the waves. All right, there we go. 3, 2, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect Elliott wave. So you guys see here, right there, I took actually my profit. So I did miss some gains, but I do not care. Not gonna lie, I do not care. 13%, I think I missed a lot more. I believe it took it maybe something around this area before it hit the FIB level. I always take it at just below FIB level. Maybe 20% I lost in value, right? But I don't care because I can, catch all these waves. So in my TA, I did believe we would reach around 2.618, which we did, and we went above it, so we went overextended. And the reason why I took my profit, to be sure, is because normally when you're at wave 5, that is the last wave, and then you usually see a correction to the downside. Something like this. Let me just show you. Something like this, retest it, and go lower to the golden ratio, something like that. That is typically a zigzag correction to the downside. Now, of course, we can make something which is called a 5-3-5 structure, which means we have 5 wave up, 3 wave down, and a 5 wave up. Of course, then the correction of this wave will be a lot smaller, something like this, all right? but it was way too uncertain because I didn't see where this volume came from. So if you've been following my channel, you know what I'm talking about. But this volume just spiked up. I have no idea where they came from. I did try to check it, so I thought maybe it's some pump and dump group that's pumping it. I have no idea, guys, but fully transparent. But I want to secure my profit because at the end of the day, it's just paper money if I don't take the profit. Now, I actually do believe this is a great project in the long term. Not gonna sugarcoat it, guys. But I'm just waiting for a better price entry, because when we hit a recession and high inflation, a recession, Bitcoin dropping down, all the altcoins usually follow Bitcoin's footstep and drop even worse. So I was going to wait in a better position. However, in a day trading position or swing trading, this was a perfect setup. Now again, I did not believe I will reach that high. I did take a 3,000 profit, which I'm glad I did, because right after it's got really rejected over this area, it just went to the downside. Now, the reason I also believe and I took my profit is what I can see in the chart is the volume now is falling, right? Look at the average volume. Do you guys see? The average volume is right there, but the volume is dumping right now. It's not that high as before. Remember, this is the forward chart. If you look at the price action, right, we are seeing a price action like that. And if we look at the RSI, we are seeing RSI getting rejected, right? I'm just showing you we're getting rejected. That is what we call a hidden bearish divergence, all right? Which means there's a strong resistance every time it's trying to go down. So the RSI will go down, so will the price action. It will follow the footstep of the price action. Also, the RSI stock are getting way overheated, oversold, and so is the MACD. So I thought that it was the best idea to take the profit. Now, it might be wrong, it might go further up, but as a trader, I don't care. I could, look, the point was I was going to break even or maybe take a 50% gain from this trade, but I went out and took almost a 300 to 400% gain. I thought it was a 200%, but when I look at my portfolio, it was almost a 400% gain. It was just insane. Again, no idea where this volume just spiked up or came from. But TA101, this trade is looking good. I do believe, we just take all this nonsense away, I do believe we will go down and test the golden ratio area, which is the 0.65 point area, and the price will be around, let me just show you guys, around this area, which is the 0.6789. Now, a lot of people are probably going to hate it because they hate bearish news. They hate when I'm talking about these probabilities. Of course, guys, just remember, please remember, this is only probability. I am a trader, and at the end of the day, I want to bank profit. And this is what I show to my Discord community. You guys can join, and of course my Telegram. All free, you guys are welcome to join. That I want to bank profit and want to have them in a stable coin so I can buy in a better price. Anyway, this is what I believe. And remember, guys, I am not a bear or a bull. I am a trader. So take this with a grain of salt and just relax before you comment and then just going to insult me or something like that. So yeah, and after the day, it was a great trade, and I do believe we will go to this ratio. Also, guys, remember, the reason I do believe we will go to golden ratio is, one, the wave 5, pretty much end of the wave, we're going to have a corrective move down to the downside, and the Bitcoin's price is way too unstable. Remember, if Bitcoin drops, all the altcoins drop even further and say bye Felicia, all right? As for the Bitcoin market dominance and altcoin market dominance, what we are seeing at the moment is Bitcoin dominance just sky high, right? And just flew on all the resistance, and now this resistance now supports. So it's just at the support, but I do believe we see something like that where the Bitcoin dominance will spike again and the altcoin dominance will go down. When that happens, the altcoin is going to drop heavily. I strongly believe that could happen. Now, of course, gods could pump even further. The wave 5 could actually overextend to this level. Just to show you, just to give you guys some hopium. All right, wave 5 could go here, but that is overextended as hell. I don't believe that will happen, but there's a probability. The probability is not that high, guys. And the last thing, guys, as always, fear and greed index. The fear and greed index for Bitcoin is on 13, which is low. I believe the lowest we have seen this year was 8. There was, I remember, I think in 2018-19, we saw it as low as 8 again. So we are low. Remember, we buy the fear, we sell the greed. But this only applies for Bitcoin, not a crypto market whatsoever. Let's also take a look at the weekly chart. Now, this crypto just launched in Kucoin not a long time ago. So, of course, that's not a lot of data, a lot of information. But if you look at SMA, which is the 21 SMA in the weekly, we are just under it. right? So we are testing the SMA in the weekly. If we do not go over or pass it, we will get rejected and go down. That is why I believe we can see an ABC correction to the golden ratio. So the SMA in the weekly are also telling us right now we need to retest it to see if we can go over it. Are we over the SMA? I'm a lot more bullish than that, but for the moment, I do believe there's a high probability for a downside. If you're still watching, I assume you're enjoying the TF gods. If you did, guys, I recommend you to watch the next recommending video on the left corner. And as always, guys, see you in the Discord server.